Second quarter.
Fourth quarter. This is going to be a fun one. I'm excited for this because we need to unpack some stuff.
Absolutely.
Who are the rivalries in the NBA? When we think of a rivalry in the NBA going into this current season.
Okay, we're not talking about traditional rivalries.
I'm not talking.
We're just talking about.
I just think like this season, who are going to be the games that when you see them on, you're like, let me see what happens in this game.
I want to see Houston versus OKC. Let me tell you why. I'm going to say it again. Melo's going to have a better year this year. He's going to be more focused. He's going to be in better shape. And I'm telling you right now, Russell Westbrook's going to come up to Melo.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be a two-piece. There's going to be a fight. I'm telling you, there's going to be a fight. And one of those games they play, somebody going to say something, and it's going to be on.
Can you imagine if Russ walks up and says something about Honey Nut Cheerios?
No! Can you imagine? No one will lose it! No, he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that.
But can you imagine?
No one goes
Melo
lower than Kevin
lose
Garnett.
it.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I'm going to Hawks in Brooklyn.
Stop it!
Because they're gonna
Stop it!
They're gonna be fighting
come
for the lottery.
Wow.
But I'm sorry.
I don't think Brooklyn's gonna be fighting for the lottery anymore.
All right,
but go ahead.
I'm joking. Man, so I'm gonna go. Ooh, wow, that's tough, man. Oh, Philly and the Celtics. I feel like their games are gonna get a little chippy in the regular season.
I agree.
I feel like they're gonna get a little chippy.
I can see it.
But yeah, definitely the Hawks and the Knicks probably.
Marcus Morris might throw a punch or two. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
And then
you can have a game off every now and then. It's fine.
Yeah, that's what he's there for.
We got Marcus Smart too, just waiting to cold cock somebody.
Well, he has an identical twin too, though.
Ready.
Yeah. He has a Markieff Morris, so you know you can.
Right. They can switch it up when we can.
Yeah, switcheroo. But yeah,
you think they've ever done that?
I don't know. I've always thought about that with twins. I'm like, I wonder if they ever
switch in games.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be cool. What do y'all think about? Do you think OKC and Golden State is rivalry?
I think
that's
Golden
State
just
honestly.
Well, I think the Thunder could be good enough to potentially make it a thing.
Well,
but
I think they're going to
Russ will make it a rivalry, but I don't think as far as the teams go.
I don't think KD's going to be looking at it like that.
Yeah, they're not competitive enough. OKC and
obviously, the rivalry I'm looking forward to the most is Celtics-Lakers.
Absolutely.
Because I think it will be a thing.
You think it's going to be a thing, really?
I really do.
I don't know.
Especially on the off... Well, I think those two games are going to be so hyped up because of the past.
Yeah.
I think they will. I think they'll wind up being really
You
good
think
games.
so? See, I think the media is going to try to get the Warriors and the Lakers to be a rivalry.
Well, here's something I already know. The tickets to the game I'm going to are nearly sold out. There's about 20 tickets left that you can just purchase.
Absolutely.
So the fans are going to make that into the rivalry that it was.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Do the Raptors with Kawhi, do they have anyone that they're looking at as rivals?
Spurs.
Maybe.
That game will be a hot. You go watch. You're going to watch.
That game's in March.
Is Kawhi going to say something to Pop? Well, you know people are going to be saying that.
I don't think he's going to be there. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
You think he's going to get traded?
Think Kawhi. No. I don't think he's going to go to that game. I think he's going to sit out and rest.
Why do you say stuff like this?
I just don't.
I can't believe you say stuff like this.
I can't see Kawhi going back to San Antonio to play. I
because he's what? Because he's scared?
Just because he doesn't want to get booed. Or maybe he will because you know what? He's released his thank you. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll let it all go and
he's not going to worry about that. He's going to play. He's going to play because he's thinking about his dollars at the end of the day. But I've said this before. He has to play well this upcoming year. If you sit out and
rest one game.
Oh, my God.
What's that? I mean, come on. You sit out one game during the season. It just so happens to be when they travel to San Antonio. His passport got lost. He didn't have his passport.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
You're saying he's scared. I just want you to come out and say it. You're saying that he's scared, which is blasphemous. Yeah. Absolute blasphemy.
Now, I like your pick. I like it for the other side, though. I think DeRozan's going to have it on his mind because DeRozan was the one that said that they weren't going to trade him, and they traded him. So I feel like
that night.
The same night, yeah. So I think DeRozan will be the one.
But I don't think that's going to be a rivalry.
No. It's going to be just that one game where they highlight it.
We'll see him and Kyle Lowry are boys, so Kyle might just let him get to the basket at will.
Oh, that's true.
He might because you know how Kyle Lowry likes to fight.
He gonna quit.
Well, the Pacers. Do the Pacers have a rival?
It really used to, I thought between them and the Cavs was going to be something when LeBron was there.
Yeah, LeBron's there.
I really did, but now I don't.
They got Lance Stevenson with the
Maybe
Lakers.
Milwaukee, I think, might be, because I think
Lance Stevenson's at the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He's with the
when he
Lakers.
was there.
That won't be a rivalry.
But I think them in Milwaukee, because I think they're going to end up in that 4 and 5 slot together.
That would be a fun.
And I think that's going to be.
That would be a fun little.
What about the Wizards? Like not as far as like a game, but the Wizards games
They
are
have the
they have a lot
Celtics
of
that
chippy.
they're
The
rivalry.
Wizards think that's it's one
They
of those
think it's a rivalry, but
situations
it's their games get chippy. They do a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
cheap
They do
shots.
get chippy.
The Wizards wind up beating us, but that's just
Regular
I don't
season.
know why.
Yeah.
But we don't ever consider that a rivalry.
Right.
Because then we see them in the playoffs and it's just
Yeah, my definition of a rivalry is like,
Get outta
okay,
here.
we beat you one year, they beat us one year,
Right,
and
right.
it's back and forth. But I think the Wizards more so it's just physical. Their physicality. They have a few Rough Riders on the team.
What about the Trailblazers?
They have a few They have a few Rough Riders on the team.
No,
I don't
nah.
think so.
Jazz?
The Jazz, I think they're scrappy and
But
playing
with who?
in.
With who? Who could their rival
OKC
be?
with them and OKC last year was
Yeah, that was a little scrappy.
that was a
Yeah,
little scrappy. They got a little rough.
chippy.
Yeah.
I could see that going to a rivalry, especially if they wind up playing the playoffs again.
Yep.
Because they're going to be. I think Utah ultimately finishes
4 or
6 or 7.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Utah?
We just talked
Yeah,
about this
you're
last
right.
last week.
I
We
know,
talked
but I
about
would have
this
thought with
last
another week you would have seen the light.
No.
Like,
I don't see the light.
Wow.
Until proven otherwise.
Because I'm still thinking that the Spurs are going to be the 5 seed.
Wow.
I really do.
You think they're gonna?
I really do.
Wow.
I really do because
see that.
they've gotten better.
Yeah.
Last year they were the 6th seed, and
Without
I mean
Kawhi Leonard.
there were only
Yeah.
like a game between the third seed.
They were
and
the
the
6th
8th
seed. I thought they were the.
Yeah.
They were the 6th seed.
No,
No,
they're
they're 7th
7th
seed.
seed.
7th seed. Okay.
7th seed. But look at this. Between the 9
I
seed
remember.
had
It was tight.
46
It was
wins.
tight.
Whoops. The 9 seed
tight.
had 46 wins. The 3 seed had 49 wins.
I remember.
So I mean, it's not going to be that big of a difference.
So wait, you remember the Pelicans are in the middle of all of that?
No, the Pelicans are going to be in the
But
Pelicans.
but they were in the middle between 3 and 9. You just said it.
Yeah,
between
but-
all of them.
Yeah, but I
So it's not crazy that when I said the Pelicans finished at the 3 spot. I just want to make sure. I
No,
want to
no.
get you on.
I think it is crazy because I
Okay.
think they're going to wind up being about the 11 or 12 seed because they will not be in the playoffs. They will not be anywhere near the playoffs. Anthony Davis will be another contender for MVP just like he was before DeMarcus Cousins came. But
When was he a serious contender for MVP?
a lot of the time,
When? What year?
he's been a consistent like MVP finalist for the last several years.
Okay, let's talk about this seriously. This past year, was he an MVP candidate?
Yes.
Seriously?
He was an MVP finalist. What more do you want?
Did you really
Just
consider
because
him?
one player dominates it and gets it, he's still a finalist. That means that by the people that judge it, he was in the top 3. Season before, same thing. Season before, same thing. And I'm pretty sure the season before that, same thing.
Look,
Yeah, he's always in the conversation.
sir, just realize that you're going to bring the Pelicans to the 3 seed. I believe in you. I said it. And you're going to win MVP this upcoming year.
Are there any more rivalries that we need to unpack in the NBA? Minnesota has a rivalry with everyone.
Minnesota has a rivalry within themselves.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Minnesota has an
They're gonna
internal
explode.
rivalry.
They're gonna
Yeah,
implode.
Jimmy Butler, I'm
Yeah.
tired of these.
They're gonna implode. That is a team waiting to implode.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Lamar, you were
completely
about
agree.
to drop something on us. What were you about to say?
I'm curious. I'm really curious if the Nuggets are gonna start to make a rivalry with Minnesota because I really do think they're gonna get back to that. Between those two for that last kind of playoff seed.
Yep.
The Nuggets. Hang on. The Nuggets are gonna win, obviously, and then Minnesota will literally implode right in front of us. They will lose it.
So this will be next week. But I just want to. I just have to ask this: can Phoenix knock on any of these doors for rivalries?
They'll win some surprise games, but no.
Yeah, they'll ring a doorbell or two.
They'll ring a doorbell,
Yeah.
but no.
Okay. Well, we'll do those over and under next time. Is that everything for this week?
That's it, man.
That's everything.
Man,
Dirk's top 5.
Yes, he is. I
Dirk's top
cannot
5.
believe you said that. Or he's at least number 6. If he's right in that 5, 6.
yes, yeah.
I can't believe
He
you
has
put
to be.
him in the. Wow.
that's all the 17-16 that we have for you guys this week. An interesting, controversial second and third quarter. Well, not controversial second quarter, just a very long second quarter. Very controversial third quarter.
Very controversial. Very disrespectful.
Wow.
If you're listening to the show, make sure you check out the videos on YouTube where you can see us interacting in person. If you're watching it, you can also take a listen to it on your way to work, while you're at work, on your way to the gym, at the gym, when you're sitting at home, on your commute, on Saturday, after you get home from church. I mean, you can listen to it whenever. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I could name a whole lot of other places because it's everywhere. Thank you, Lamar and Jeremy, for joining us this week.
Can I just say, I can't wait to talk about Senators next week because we're going to talk about some Lakers. Yes, sir. We got the best of the best, baby.
And I'm going to come ready to fight with Bill Russell. This is going to be, it's going to be a fight next week.
That's going to be
It's going to be a fight. We've been practicing for 4 weeks getting ready. Next week, we finish up this mini-series talking about the centers. And then we've got a pretty fun show planned for next month with a full a full fantasy draft.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear more about it in the future. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you guys next time.